Slim, what you been working out, sexy? Hey, what you been working out? There she blows.
It looks like you did something with yourself. You're almost cute.
Almost.
That's little Jimmy.
I'm used a lot at the school. People will pretend to be friendly just so that I can help them with their schoolwork.
Yo, that's your daughter? Then what's up?
Why did you have such a problem with me, bro?
Because you're a punk white boy. And I'm not your bro.
Count my green till I'm blue in the face. I don't wanna talk, please give me my space. About to go low till I give me my rate. Blow too fast, can't keep with my pace. I'm a
Hey you guys, I'm Venus Monique from the hit crime drama Vindication, and you guys should definitely make sure you're catching Maurice Brown Show on Roku TV.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Maurice Brown Show. We have a very special guest today. She gained notoriety and millions of fans when a YouTube battle against her mentor, her dad, Edward Gage, went viral within hours of its release, mixing vibrantly energetic, unique beats. Nicole's freestyle instantly gained worldwide acclaim. Today, she is recognized among a new crop of artists revitalizing and changing the face of hip-hop. She is also an actress who starred most recently in Anthony Hackett's newly released Hope Lives. Ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, please welcome to the show the very talented actress and beatboxer, Nicole Paris. What's up, Nicole? How are ya?
What up? Hello, Maurice. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you so much for having me, Maurice.
Nicole, I'm going to tell you right now, it is an honor to have you on this show. I saw you in Hope Lives last Sunday night, Sunday before last, in Hope Lives at the red carpet event, directed by Anthony Hackett, who also starred in the film. I'm going to tell you right now, that is one of the best films I have ever seen in my life.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, it is definitely an amazing movie and well needed, especially in today's world.
Especially in today's world.
Yes,
it
absolutely.
attacked and addressed a subject straight on, and it's high school bullying.
Yeah,
Bullying in general, but bullying amongst this generation, body shaming, the whole 9 yards, you name it. It is a huge issue, and Anthony Hackett attacked it, as I said, directly, and it was such a powerful film. Tell us a little bit about how you were able to land the role in Hope Lives.
So actually, this was way back in, I was casted for in 2016.
Yes.
And he stopped for a little bit, and then he came back to me or to my manager, and he asked if I was still down to play my role. And I absolutely say yes. Absolutely.
Yes.
But I came across it. Anthony actually reached out to me. And he's seen, of course, like everybody else, seen the video, Mentor versus Apprentice Part 2. And he contacted me in 2016, and I am now the character in his amazing movie Hope Lives. So,
and this is your castmate Aaron Wells clapping you up. Aaron Wells, who also played a very key part in the film, is going to be a guest on the show next week. But the entire cast, all of you guys killed it. And I'm telling you right now, you all killed it. Nicole, how serious is the issue of high school bullying in our country today?
Oh man. I would have to say huge in the world. Not just here in the United States, but in the world. And bullying is classified or well known to start in schooling. You have the ages, high school, middle school, preschool, whatever. But I think that it is very big, not only in early ages, but also in, adults. You have adults, that are being bullied in a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways that bullying is big in the world today. And they classify it as like verbal, physical, but bully, it is very huge. It's very huge. It's so huge to where we need laws for it. There's laws for it now, and I think personally that it is not taught early on in ages. But yeah, it's very big, and it still happens to this day,
Yeah. And the thing about it is it's changed so much from when I was a kid. I mean, I'm 57, so I mean, it was back in the day. But you know what?
Yeah.
Bullying was just bullying. And now it's become a deal where it goes beyond the schoolyard and it seeps into social media and all types of other crazy histrionics that, in our techno world that we live in right now with TikTok, you name it, and bullying goes on there. And how much of a role would you say that social media plays in this?
Social media, I think, is definitely the definition of the word bully.
Yeah.
But of course, to those that allow it to be, it's a hidden mouth, I like to say. And something can only be something unless you make it something.
Yes.
Now, so for example, take me as an example. When my viral video, Mentor versus Apprentice Part 2 went viral, I had people, oh my God, amazing, amazing, amazing. But what they did not see, or what they may see it, is I actually had people in the beatboxing community tell me that, well, that's not beatboxing, or this is lame, or this is that and that and that. And I had a lot of beatbox shaming going on. And so that is what I mean. You can only make something if you allow it. If that makes sense.
Yes.
So basically what I did in return is I ignored it. And that's what I mean by if you allow it to be. If you allow social media to be a big part in bullying, so that's how I attack the bullying, is I just ignore it. As far as social media wise, I just ignore. I literally ignore and I delete. That's all I do. Because if you continue to say, oh no, I'm not, and just do this whole back and forth, it goes on and on and on. Why not just ignore it, delete, block, and that's it. Move on as far as social media wise.
Yes. And I'm going to tell you something right now. A good friend of mine, Antonio Paris, says hello.
What's up?
Yeah, good friend of mine. And but I just want to say this: in watching Hope Lives, I'm sitting there with my wife at the red carpet, and the movie was good. I mean, just from the
Absolutely.
standpoint of how awesome Anthony is at directing and piecing scenes together. Your acting was marvelous, along with Aaron Wells and the others in the cast. But when your scene came up, you did a scene at the quarter mark of the film that changed the trajectory of the film, because your beatboxing skills are tremendous.
Yeah.
And Anthony was able to get you to fold that ability into the script to bring out the pain that your character was explaining. And without giving too much away to the audience, but I'm just saying that you changed the vibe of the film. It was already good, Nicole, but your skills, and the moment was powerful. It was poignant, and the beatboxing skills laid it out there. And then when you walked off, it just kind of left the audience to go, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. I just thought it was amazing, and the film, again, is one of the best films I've ever seen, and you showcased your skills. What was your approach, Nicole, in preparing for that scene?
My approach was, and it's not only for this scene, for this project, but for everything that I do, right? Every project that I do, it is making sure people see realness, rawness, making sure they just see me being me, right?
Yes.
And that is, if I do not approach in preparing for anything that I do that will uplift God's kingdom, then I literally have no business preparing for it.
Wow, I love it.
Right?
I love it.
So
Yes.
I always ask God. I always ask God. I only want to work for you. Only want to work for you. So with that being said, no matter what career I choose, I will never, ever be someone I am not, and will always stay true to who I am, to me.
Yes.
And that is what you will see in my character in the film Hope Lives. So that's how I prepared. I prepared as if I was working for God.
And I want to let everybody know that you can see Hope Lives. It's going to be released on April 15th, which will be this Friday on Amazon Prime. The public will get an opportunity to see this film. It is just an amazing film. It is a must-see film. And again, it's one of the best films that I've ever seen, period, whether it's indie or not. And as I say, an independent film. Anthony Hackett, as a director, thank God, I had an opportunity to be in the film behind me here called Love Different with Tommy Ford and Jen Gotzon in 2016, which can also be seen on Amazon Prime. Anthony Hackett is one film or two away from an Oscar.
Yes. Come on.
That's how good he is.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the trajectory God has him on. And I think anyone can see that who knows Anthony Hackett. If you know Anthony Hackett, if you've seen his work, if you've been blessed enough to work with Anthony Hackett, you know this.
And he can dance.
You already know. You feel what I'm saying, Nicole? You already know.
Already know.
Yeah.
Anthony.
He's that good.
Oh man, he is amazing. How he wrote this, or how he allowed God to write. Matter of fact, how he allowed God to use his pen, right, to write this is amazing, impeccable. Yeah,
it's impeccable.
Anthony,
It will bring you to tears.
Absolutely.
It will bring you to tears. It's that powerful. It is an amazing locomotive of a film when it comes to just drawing the emotions, and I mean really drawing on, like you said, honest, real, genuine emotions.
Yes.
It's raw. It's raw, but and the story's told so well. And we were talking about the fact that you are also a beatboxer, and it added. You took that skill, you molded that skill in with your acting skill, and it just brought the film to another level. Like I said, and then the film stayed there.
Yeah.
It stayed at that level, and it was just amazing. Can you give our audience a sample of your beatboxing skills?
Absolutely. Okay, let's see. So I just want to let everybody know that I am a freestyle beatboxer. Okay, so everything that I do, I have no idea.
That is what is amazing. That's beautiful.
All right, so Maurice, I'm sorry. I am on. I am on the pro. Christ.
Yeah! Woo! Yes, indeed. I love it. I love it. Awesome. Woo!
Thank you.
I'm telling you right now. If our fans could imagine you freestyling like that in the film. And by the way, as you mentioned freestyling and not really knowing what you're going to say now, did you have your part in the film, was it scripted out or did you just freestyle it?
No, that was freestyle.
Wow.
That was freestyle.
Wow.
Yep. That was all freestyle. Everything came out.
Yeah. And it was all about what the character was going through. And what really made it beautiful was that as you were showcasing your skills as a beatboxer, the words that were coming out were from the heart.
Yeah.
They were like emotionally felt like that.
Yeah.
P, yeah, you got to clap that up, P. That was awesome right there, brother.
Thank you.
I just think that, you were able to capture the character's pain so well.
Yeah. I every beat that I do is just not for the enjoyment of the ears, if you say, but it is a message
Yes.
to the heart.
Yes.
Right. So everything that I compose, because I'm composing these beats as I go. I just boom, 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 boom. I do as what God tells me to do. I like to call the beat sounds from heaven. But every beat that I do is always a message. Whether you can feel it, hear like words, it doesn't matter. It's always a message. And so I think the message that was in my character that I played in the film Hope Lives is well needed. And it is for those that have ears, that is willing and that will allow to hear. right?
Yes.
If that makes sense. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
But yes, everything that I do is a is a message.
And you know what made the film, and I'm going to say one more thing about the film because I have a tendency to say too much because I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I do want to
Exactly.
say I do want to say that the sacrifice that Christ made on the cross for the world was exemplified in that film.
Man,
And
don't
I'm
get me
telling
started,
you right
Maurice.
now,
I can go hours and hours and hours talking about Christ and
yes,
his man and his blood that he shed on Calvary. I tell you something.
yes.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's a beautiful thing, and it was captured so well by Anthony Hackett in this film. And
Absolutely.
there are books in the Bible that
Yeah.
could be expounded upon and brought to the screen. I mean, the Book of Hosea is a powerful film. There's so many things biblically that you can bring out. A lot of people really not ready for God. Nicole, you feel what I'm saying?
I feel what you're saying, but I definitely encourage you to get ready before he comes.
There it is. There it is.
At the end of the day, every knee shall bow and every tongue confess. So I definitely encourage you to bow while you can, because it's gonna be too late.
Well, I'll tell you, we got a marriage proposal here from my buddy Pete.
Oh God.
Yeah, your skills are something. I'll tell you, we gotta have to hold you back, Nicole. You're tearing them up. But I gotta tell you, the thing about the sacrifice that Christ made for the world is exemplified in that film so beautifully. It will knock you off your feet.
Yes.
And I just got to say that, folks, please, you got to see it. Hope Lives by Anthony Hackett, coming out on Friday, April 15th on Amazon Prime. And I want to say, Nicole, as well, to the folks out there that are watching, that you have a beatbox album coming out, which will be the first ever beatbox album that you'll be doing along with your dad. And one thing I want to know is, when can we expect it?
Maurice, this year. I
Okay.
promise.
Okay.
So the whole thing with the album, I have been working on this album along with my children's book. I have been working on this since 2016. And the reason it has not came out is because I am a perfectionist. So basically, so for example, well, it's not an example, but this is in real life. So what I do is I beatbox less, or I lay down a track less than 3 minutes. I'm boom, 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 because I freestyle. Okay. And if I don't like one sound, the whole thing is going out. I delete the whole thing. And so I have to start over and start over. And but it's going to come out this year. It is actually being mixed now, and it will be coming out this year. And as far as the release date, you will have to follow me. It will be on all of my social media, along with my children's book and my my clothing line. So it is all coming to an end. The perfectionist is over. It's done. Everything is coming out this year. So yeah, but yes, it will be featured with Pops as well. Pops, the mentor. Come on.
Yes, the mentor.
So yes, this year.
Well, I'll tell you what, I am looking forward to that, because Edward Cage is your dad.
Yes.
And want to give him, a shout out, because he's awesome at what he does. And clearly, you picked up your skills from him. He was a great role model for you in the world of beatboxing. Michael J. Patterson says, this woman is so incredibly talented. Got to work with her and beatbox a little with her. She's amazing, straight battle style. Yeah, there's no doubt about that, Mike, because what you're really doing, this is a throwback. Like back in the 90s, you had Bismarcky and some other rappers that did a lot of this type of rapping and hip hop. and it went away. You know, just I don't know why, but it just kind of faded out slowly. So you're kind of bringing it back. Yeah. And you're taking it, you're putting your own spin on it, like you're actually making it even better.
Yeah. You know, beatboxing, of course, back in the day was about, you know, the battling. You got the battling, you are mimicking the DJ and everything. But nowadays it's known for techno, dubstep. And so a lot of people, they battle. But see, that's the thing with me. I don't battle. Okay. I will never battle. And the reason for that being is because I don't do too well with titles. I don't need a, you know, oh, you're better, you know, oh, this is a competition. I can't compete on God's gift, you know, with anybody. So I don't battle, but it is very well known nowadays for techno, dubstep. And I think that beatboxing should definitely be more, I guess I want to say like more talked about. Because it is one of the elements of hip hop. And you don't get beatboxing. You don't get to hear beatboxing. So that's.
So your castmate Aaron Wells wants to know if you'll be singing at all on the album.
Yes, I will be singing.
Oh wow!
Yes, I will be singing.
I didn't know you had singing skills.
Yeah, a lot of people don't even know that I sing, but that is a new discovered talent that I discovered recently. So yes, they will be singing on the album.
That is awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm really looking forward to that. I can't wait until that comes out. Nicole, before we get out of here, I want to ask you, what advice can you leave with young people out there that are thinking about making a career in entertainment?
Oh man, it's simple. Well, I'm not the person that say cliche things, but it's simple. Be you, watch your surroundings, meaning everybody is not your friend.
Right.
Right. Own your work and always expect to work even if there is no work. So in other words, always be ready. That's it.
That's it. I love it. Great words of advice, Nicole. Always be prepared. As a stand-up, as a stand-up comedian myself, as well as acting, but as a comedian, you never know when someone at an event may ask you to perform. Yes. You never know when someone may just need you to perform or do an audition on the spot or whatever it is. And hey, if you're not always ready, you're going to pass. And then they're going to remember that you're not ready.
You're not ready. Yep, exactly. Exactly.
So that is great advice. That is great advice.
Yes.
So now, how can fans follow you, Nicole, on social media or by website?
Yeah, so everybody can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, at Real Nicole Paris. On YouTube at Real Nicole Paris. And you can also follow me on my website, enterinmedia.com.
Okay.
And those are my social media handles.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have been talking with Nicole Paris, an actress and beatboxer. You can see her in the film that will be released this Friday, April 15th on Amazon Prime, Hope Lives, by director Anthony Hackett, who also stars in the film. Aaron Wells is also a part of that film, who played an awesome role as well. Understated but awesome performance by Aaron Wells, as well as the entire cast of Hope Lives. Matter of fact, I'm going to get around to getting everybody on the show. And so he's going to be on next week. So if you want to see it, Friday, April 15th, go to Amazon Prime. Please, I'm telling you right now, you have got to see it. If you have enjoyed our conversation, like it and share it. and subscribe to the Maurice Brown Comedy channel, as well as any social media engine that Nicole Paris is a part of. And also, if you came in at the very end and you're like, oh, man, Maurice, you did it to me again, man. I missed the show. It's the end. This is it. It's okay. Because tomorrow about midday on the Creative Motion Network on Roku TV, you can see the whole darn thing again. So you really didn't miss anything. Tomorrow about 12 noon on the Creative Motion Network, you can see Nicole Paris and her beatboxing skills on the Maurice Brown Show. So Nicole, once again, thank you. It's been an honor to have you on the show, and I want to thank you for your performance in Hope Lives. It is an unforgettable film for me, as well as I would dare to say everyone in the theater that watched it. And it's a most powerful film, ladies and gentlemen. I guarantee you, you will not forget it anytime soon if you should be blessed enough to see this film. So, Nicole, once again, thanks again for being on the show, and may the peace of Jesus Christ be with you and your family. God bless you.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, Maurice. I appreciate it. Wonderful time. And God bless everyone. Much love.